Welcome everyone for today's daily divine wisdom challenge, which is the new year is coming. So we're going to talk about new year and how can we look at the new year from the perspective of happy new you. Happy new you means like what can we do to change our frequency? So the question basically comes is, what frequency are we vibrating? Are we vibrating at a frequency of love, peace, or joy, or enlightenment? Or we are vibrating at a frequency of guilt, or grief, or at anger? It's up to us what we choose. So we're going to talk about three distinct way of looking at it, and Dr. Bhardwaj will also discuss the same topic. And the first one is from Dr. Joe Dispenza. I'll be putting that in first.
Your personality creates reality. That's it. That is it. And your personality is made of how you think, how you act, and how you feel. So keep thinking the same way, keep acting the same way, keep feeling the same way. Your personality is the same, and your personal reality would be the same as well. If you wanted to change your personal reality, you would have to change your personality. You catch yourself complaining and blaming and making excuses and feeling sorry for yourself, and that's been your unconscious program. Then the moment you become conscious of those unconscious behaviors, you're out of the program. The act of becoming so conscious that you don't go unconscious is a changing of consciousness. To become so conscious of your unconscious self, to know thyself so well that you don't default back to that old personality.
Now, this is what doctor is saying, that hey, there is something called new you. So what is our new you? It's the feeling. What feeling we are having at any given time? Are we having feeling of happiness? What is the new you looks like? What is the new me looks like? And that's the question. What script we have, what we are moving towards, and what we are moving away from. That means what we are moving towards is a script of I'm happy, I have the great relationship, my own self, and whatever those things are, we say it to ourselves. And the second part is what we are not want to do for the next year. That means that means no matter what happens, I always unconditionally feel happy, not dependent upon happiness from others. So let's have Dr. Bhardwaj talk about this. Dr. Bhardwaj.
Well, dear, now Rohit is telling you about those frequencies, which are in your hand. Because once the creation started, this is what the spiritual scientists say, this is what is wisdom, that the whole thing started with the sound. In Bible, it is said the word was made flesh. And this word is a frequency, and that frequency has really created the whole thing. So now it is in your hands where to give attention and where not to give attention. So if you want to raise your frequency, it is within your hands, because body and mind will create emotions, and those emotions will definitely drag you down. You got to raise them up, because love is not an emotion. That is a permanent thing in you, which is vibrating that frequency, which really keeps you happy all the time, because you are that creative intelligence which can really manage everything in life. And it is your attention. If you give your attention to the happiness, then what really happens? That you are able to think properly for anything you are doing in life. Otherwise, you are dragged down into that rut of emotions, and you are just busy there. If you want to look at the things from the top, you will be able to see much more things, and then you can solve them intuitively. And these intuitions will start flowing in, and you will be able to manage your life much better. Over to Rohit.
Thank you, Bhardwaj. Thanks for your wisdom.